topic is about LKG textbooks and notebooks. How we are going to empower, how we are going to motivate and overcome how to make the children overcome the reading and writing challenges. And then at last, we are going to see about worksheets. So, books. Why do we have textbooks and notebooks? So, Jonah ma'am explained very clearly that in pre-KG, the children will be about, the more challenges about settling the children and making them understand the process of coming to school and what they are going to do. So in LKG, a little bit more. Can you see the books, ma'am? Nursery book?
No, ma'am. Yes. We are able to see only the nursery teachers workshop slide.
Can you see? Oh, 1 minute, ma'am. You can't see the nursery rhymes book, ma'am?
No, ma'am.
Okay,
the slide is only projected.
Right. No issues. I'll do that. Yes, can you see the nursery rhymes book now? Yes, thank you. Yes. So, the first book we are going to explain is about the rhymes book. Teachers, we all start our day with the rhymes and action songs, isn't it? Yes or no? We all do the same because children, they enter the school with a lot of mood swings. Some would have not slept well. காலையில எழுந்துக்கிறதுக்கு கஷ்டப்பட்டிருப்பாங்க, காலையில ஒழுங்கா சாப்பிட்டிருக்க மாட்டாங்க. They all come into the school with different moods, right? So to make them into a harmonious mood, we'll always start our class with the rhymes, right? So through rhymes, what do we all learn? Can anyone? Yes? Any idea, teachers? How do the nursery rhymes help us to improve, to enhance the child development?
Vocabulary, ma'am.
Vocabulary, very good, ma'am. Super.
And the memory, ma'am.
Yes, it improves their memory power. They learn to memorize. Yes, super.
And then actions.
Energy level, ma'am.
Actions.
Yes. Actions, yes, they imitate the teacher. They look at the teacher and they imitate the action. Very good.
Action. Voice modulation. Language skill and rhythm skills.
Language
rhythm and rhythm. How
rhythm
to sing.
Skill. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Yes, teachers. We all know that the rhymes, the importance of nursery rhymes is they put their, it is effective in developing all the 6 development or in the child learning, right? The fine motor skills, the gross motor skills, the social development, emotional development, everything, the creative skills, everything comes under the rhymes. So when we sing the rhymes every day, so it enhances the child's overall development. For example, it improves their cognitive skills, right? As it improves their vocabulary. Some rhymes, they are good in, we sing the rhymes about patterns, size, numbers. So it enhances their cognitive skills, their language skills, the social emotional skills, the creativity skills, and we can just add on to it the role, how creative they become. Some children, they try to enact after they repetitively hearing a rhyme. For example, can you all see the screen, teachers? The duck rhymes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes? Okay. So when you start a class with something very catchy tune and catchy picture or puppets like this, can you see the puppet? Yes. Right. So when you're going to start a rhyme with such, the classrooms meant and designed and arrange everything for the child to get attracted. Visually, they will be attracted. So all those things we can do with the rhymes. So moving on to alphabet book. Teachers, can you see the alphabet book?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
How do you introduce an alphabet, ma'am? Any teachers? Any volunteers?
First, tell about the story.
Okay.
Then, connect the letters and sounds also, ma'am.
Connect the letters and sound. Yes, as Johanna ma'am said, we'll connect the letters to the sound. Yes.
Introducing the objects, known object to the children. Have you seen anywhere this picture? What is this picture? Have you seen this picture? So we are going to see the letter of that picture.
Yes.
So we will introduce, and we can say the rhymes related to the alphabet, and then we can introduce the pictures.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Meenakshi ma'am. So before starting the letter here we introduced one letter per week. 1 week we will introduce one letter. So during that week, we will first begin our work with the board work.
Board work.
Right? For example, can you all see the page of D, the letter D?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, teachers, can you see the board here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, before, introducing a topic or a letter, we try to maximum put all the pictures in the board, and it will be staying on the board for that whole week. So when we are doing that, every day the children will enter the classroom. Their photogenic memory, these pictures, the picture related alphabet, each and every picture will be explained. So it will be stored in their memory and it will be easy for them to capture. It increases their photogenic memory. So automatically, every day when they see these pictures and will be repetitively saying again and again about the alphabet, it gets registered easily. So for 1 week, these pictures will be staying on the board. For example, I have started with the letter D. So when I start with the letter D, I'll be showing the capital letter and the small letter. Can you see, teacher? Yes. Actually,
Yes, ma'am.
the camera is mirror image, I think. So I'll be showing the letter capital D and small d. Introduce the sound of the letter D. D. D says D. Right? Then each and every animal. First, you just read out the names of the animals. Read out the names of the animals and make them repeat again. Right? D says D. 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 Dolphin.
Dolphin,
D.
D,
Deer. D.
deer,
D.
donkey.
Like that,
Duck.
we are going to
Duck.
make the children repeat the words so that they will learn new vocabulary, and also they will register the letter D in their mind, and they will also understand the sound of the letter D. And when you're teaching this book, you're going to explain each and every picture given here. For your example, dolphin. So we are going to talk about dolphin to the children. We can throw questions and elicit answers from them. They really enjoy talking about the such things. We can ask children, have you all seen a dolphin? Some will say yes, some will say no. They might have seen in TV or they might have watched in YouTube. They will talk a lot about dolphins. So we can also correct and give them some good informations about the dolphin. Yes, dolphin is a very intelligent animal. Can you all see dolphin on the road walking? No, they will be swimming in the water.
Water.
They will live under the sea. It is a sea animal. It is a mammal, and it is a national aquatic animal. So all these informations we can just slightly just insert into them. As we are going to repeat again and again and again, it will definitely get registered in their mind. So like this, each and every alphabet will be taught to the children, and towards the end after 2 or 3 days, we might ask them to identify the letter D. We can make them circle the red color D here, all the red color Ds. Before that, we have to do the activity in the book also. In the board also. Then we will introduce everything. And relatively, we have three books called drawing book, activity book, and craft book. So when we are teaching D, relatively, we will be doing the works related to D in those books. For example, I'll be showing for the letter A. since we haven't started D craft now. So letter A. So when you teach letter A, drawing book. So something related to the letter D will make them color only the letter D. For your reference, I have colored the outer side. So only the D. This picture will be drawn in their book and they will be coloring. And simultaneously, we have an activity book also. Can you see here?
Yes, ma'am.
So when you introduce a letter, so you can do the activity. So within that week, we will be incorporating the craft, or you can take a little more time also. So we will interconnect the letters in drawing book, craft book, and also the activity book and everything. So why we do all this? To make the child understand and register the
To
letter.
understand the letter A.
Yes, ma'am.
சும்மா அவங்க கையால் எழுதியிருப்பாங்க. நம்ம தான் அழகா போய் பார்த்துருந்தா எல்லாத்தையும் மாற்றணும்.
Teachers, can you please mute your audio? I can hear somebody speaking along. So again, moving on to the next book. So English activity. So as I said, simultaneously, you are going to reinforce the alphabet through all the other books also. So we are reinforcing the letters. So they will understand more clearly. They will identify the letters. In LKG, repetition is a must because we are going to lay the very strong foundation for the higher classes. So letter identification, recognition is very, very important. So we do that by repetitive method. Repeat every time, repeat again and again. So it registers in the child's mind. So we can do, initially they will not do, they don't know to hold the pencil. Few children would have gone for pre-KG, but many would have not gone for pre-KG. So when they come to the class, they will be stumbling. They don't know to hold the pencil or anything. So we'll start with the crayon work. We'll teach them how to hold. First, initially we'll start only with the crayon, just drawing a line, just join the dots, like connecting one dot to another dot. We will be doing the activity and slowly will increase the complexity. Slowly, not to a very complex level. According to the child's level, the activity will be differing. As we move on, it will be differing a little more. And now moving on to the number book. Can you all see the number books, teachers? Teachers?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. Whoever is saying yes, ma'am, thank you so much, so that I can understand that you are listening and watching it. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
So number books, we do the same board work. Yes, I've done the board work for number 5. Can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
So teachers, this is what every day we do in the class. As Joanna ma'am said, we are not going to boast anything. This is what we follow here. So when I have written the number 5, so we'll start how will you start the numbers, teachers? Anybody? So unless I ask a question, nobody. Yes. How will you how will you introduce a number first? Any teacher? Please volunteer.
We can ask through question. How many hands you have? How many fingers in your hand? How many eyes you
Yes.
have? Like that, if you're asking means they will answer.
Yes. Always kindle their curiosity with lot of questions. Yes. And regarding numbers, we are the first and
Make the children
foremost
to say
aim
the number orally.
where we are introduced to the children. We can show our fingers, how many head we have. We have only one head. How many sun we have? We have only one sun. So introduce the concept of the number, whichever object is for number 1, you can introduce one by one. So the books are designed in a way. Can you see the books, teachers?
Yes,
They are
ma'am.
designed in a way that
Yes, ma'am.
So it also boosts or enhances the number recognition. That is the first and foremost thing, the number recognition and identification. So when you open this page, very simple page, for example, I'm showing 1. Already we would have started with the strokes for a standing line 1. So here, a single dot is given. Can you see? So always insist the children, encourage them to use their pointer finger to touch and count whatever the number. When they are counting, insist them to use their pointer finger, touch and count. So it will register in their mind. All these are simple fine motor skills which enhances their overall development. So you see, only one sun. How many sun do we have? When we are taking out them for a nature walk, we can show the sky. Can you all see the sun? How many sun is there? Just one sun. For a whole world, we have only one sun. So they understand. They see the sun. They understand. So we can introduce about weather, sunny day, cloudy day. All those things we can talk and we can make them color. What is the color of the sun? Yellow. It is very bright. So we will introduce a concept of color. They will talk about the environment, the sun, sky, and it also improves their tripod grip and fine motor skills. And we can also sing some number rhymes, right? After this, I will sing one rhymes. Let us all participate and we'll finally understand how it helps the children. Okay? So moving on to GK book. Can you all see the GK book? Just give me a thumbs up, please. Thank you. So GK book. How general knowledge impacts the GK, the subject GK impacts the children, the young learners.
We're learning the colors and they are learning about all the fruits colors and they are learning
Yes,
about the
they are learning
animals,
colors.
identifying the colors. Related to the letters also sometimes it will come.
Okay.
Apple,
Okay.
banana. So it will come.
So in general, they learn everything around them in GK. Yes, teachers, they learn everything around them. And everything is interrelated. Again, we taught apple in alphabet book. Again, we are going to color an apple. When it comes to GK, you're going to talk a lot about apple. Apple is red in color. Some apples are green in color. It is very sweet. It's fleshy. It is very healthy. So you're going to incorporate the good eating habits also. So everything is sheets. So I'm just showing the worksheets now. We'll talk about the worksheets elaborately in the towards the final end of the session. We have a separate session for that. Towards the end, we'll talk about the worksheets. Right. Hi.
Yes, ma'am.
Ideas to how to, anything else you're following in your school, especially. You can just share a word now.
Tamil we are writing, ma'am. After 3 months, we'll ask them to circle the letter. உயிரெழுத்துக்கள் alone we are doing, ma'am. How we are teaching
Okay,
alphabet, like that same thing we are teaching Tamil also, ma'am. The
Okay,
board
ma'am.
work,
Okay, ma'am.
then introducing the letter, circle the letter in the book. What we are following in English, same thing we are following in the Tamil also. Then
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. That's so nice.
we will write, ma'am. We will write உயிரெழுத்துக்கள் alone.
Okay. Thank you. So teachers, so let us just move our hands and fingers for a minute. Let's stretch ourselves. Ready? Very easy song we are going to sing now. First, ready? I request everyone to switch on the video for just for 2 minutes, please. As Johanna ma'am said, it's like, talking to the empty screen. It's a little bit boring. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Okay. So we learned about numbers, everything, how we are going to, just a small number song we are going to do. How we are going to engage the children, everything we are going to discuss. Ready? One finger. Can you all repeat, please? Without the audio. Thank you. Just the action. One finger. Turn, turn, turn. Turn it over. Crawl, crawl, crawl.
Crawl means?
Yes. Two finger, two finger. Turn, turn, turn. Turn into a rabbit. Hop, hop, hop. Three finger, three finger. Turn, turn, turn. Turn into some whiskers. Meow. Four fingers, four fingers. Turn, turn, turn. Turn into a butterfly. Flutter. Flutter. Five finger, five finger. Turn, turn, turn. Turn into a dinosaur. Wow. So teachers, so you can sing this song in different levels of speed. You can sing slowly, you can sing faster, right? See, as adults, we can easily stretch our fingers, close our fingers, the 1, 2, and 3, we can do it easily. But imagine for the LKG children. So 1 and 2, they will do. For 3, they don't know to fold their fingers. They will struggle. Some will keep like this, and doing for butterfly like this. They don't do. So it's like a simple exercise. It'll be fun. And we are incorporating fun by singing the rhymes. They will move their hands. They move their fingers. They will sing aloud. Their muscles in the tongue and mouth also, lip also develop as we sing and do all these actions. They do a lot of actions. It improves their gross motor skills. So like this, we are going to incorporate fun in every area. Okay, teachers? A very small song. Right? Can we sing the same song one more time, a little bit faster? Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I feel like I'm just imposing some punishment to you. Can I have an enthusiastic yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
So when the children are happy in your class, when they are so enthusiastic, so like as
Yes, ma'am.
they both are. So when you are happy and active, the children also will be very happy and active. Ready? 1, 2, 3, start. One finger, one finger.
One
Turn,
finger, one finger.
turn, turn.
Turn.
To a wall.
Turn into
Crawl,
a bird. Crawl, crawl,
finger.
crawl.
Turn, turn, turn.
Two finger, two finger.
Three fingers.
Two
Turn,
finger,
turn,
two
turn.
finger. Turn, turn, turn. Turn
Turn
into
into a
a
rabbit.
three fingers.
Hop, hop, hop.
Three fingers. Up, up, up.
Turn, turn, turn.
Turn. Turn into some
Whiskers.
whiskers. Not easy.
Meow.
One finger, one finger.
Super. Four fingers, four fingers.
Turn, turn,
Turn,
turn.
turn.
Turn into a butterfly.
Fly.
Flutter, flutter.
Slow. Flutter. Flutter. Five, five fingers. Turn, turn, turn.
Turn into a
Turn into a
dinosaur.
dinosaur. When they finally finish the song, they'll be screaming out loud in joy. Yes. Thank you, teacher. Now we are moving on to the next session. Am I audible? Teachers, kindly mute your audio, please. Somewhere it is, I can hear the echo. Thank you. Thank you. So, Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Really, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, literally makes my day today. So, unleashing the literacy superstars. Right? As teachers, we all overcome few children with reading and writing challenges. If not our teachers, definitely we all have. We are having a class of 40 to 43 children. Definitely the first 10, they'll be super brilliant. You don't need to put a lot of effort on them. Whatever you do, whatever you say, they just do. The next set, the next 10. When you explain, they will do. The next 10, the 30, out of 40, the next 10, you need to explain twice or thrice and they will do. But the last some, maybe 10 or 5 or 3, you have to put a lot of effort because they have some challenges in reading and writing. Teachers, before starting the session, I just want to say, regarding nursery, we are just going to observe. We are not going to run into the judgment that they have issues or something. We are going to observe. We are going to put lot of strategies, tips and tricks to overcome the challenges and make them try to do. We are going to give 100% and then we are going to do what is necessary. So I'm just sharing few tips and tricks how we can overcome these challenges. All these are very effective in the class. I have personally done everything in my class. It is very easy. Nothing is very complicated. So as we move on to the slides, you can understand. So first we are going to unravel. You are going to find out what are the root causes for reading challenges in nursery tots. So before moving on to the slide, can I have few teachers? What do you think? Why the child lags in reading? What are your thoughts on that? Yes, teachers?
Problem in
What is the root cause of the child unable to read? Yes, ma'am.
problem in speaking skills.
Problem in speaking skills. Very good.
Less memory.
Less memory. Let us not go very complicated, ma'am. Simply. Less memory.
They
Yes.
not identify the letters, ma'am.
Very good. You don't identify the letters. That's good.
Letters.
Lack of letters.
They're not making the words, ma'am.
They don't identify the letters. Yes, unless they identify the letters, they will not be able to put into the words. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, teachers. Exactly same. So very basic things. We are talking only about the nursery. For a nursery child, what is a very basic thing? Why they basic thing for not the child is able to read? Just a minute, the video is right. Can you see the screen, teachers?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So what is the main issue? As one teacher said, as ma'am said, perfect ma'am, recognition and identification of the letters is the first and the foremost thing, basic thing. That is the reason the child cannot read. The second reason, the phonetic awareness. As Johanna ma'am explained, they may not understand or correlate the sound and the alphabet. That is also the thing. They can't read. I mean, reading in the போது ரொம்ப பெரிய பெரிய words எல்லாம் கிடையாது. See, LKG, UKG they'll read words and by the end of the year, we'll make them read the sentences. LKG னும் போது very few. அந்த ஆல்பபெட் ரெகக்னைஸ் பண்ணி அதோட சவுண்ட் சொல்றதுக்கே வந்து அவங்க பண்ணலைன்னா ஏன்னா அவங்களுக்கு அது தெரியலன்றதுதான் இருக்கும். The recognition of letters and the phonic awareness, they are the two basic things. And comprehension. Comprehension na enna? The ability to understand the letters and sound. Okay, so they அந்த understanding capacity அவங்களுக்கு கொஞ்சம் கம்மியா இருக்கும். அதனால they may not understand, they may not read. So அது பண்ண முடியலன்னும் போது they will lose their interest in reading. So இத நம்ம எப்படி கிளாஸ்ல ஓவர்கம் பண்ணலாம்? Multisensory approach, incorporating all the different senses. See teachers, இது எதுவுமே ஒரு புது terms கிடையாது. எல்லாமே நமக்கு தெரிஞ்சதுதான். Whatever we are doing in the class only I am showing. We all do it. எதுக்கு பண்றோம், ஏன் பண்றோம்ன்ற ஒரு ரீசனோட நம்ம இங்க வந்து we are just sharing to everyone. We all do everything. Writing in sand, using Play-Doh, tracing with fingers. We all do everything in KG, pre-KG. எல்லாத்தையுமே நம்ம பண்ணுவோம். ஆனா இது எதனால பண்றோம், how it really helps the children to read and write தான் I am just highlighting here. Okay teachers, so writing in sand. So for the children who are very much struggling in reading, and the letter identification தெரியலையா, நம்ம sand கொடுக்கலாம். இப்போ வந்து as Johanna ma'am said, நிறைய பேர் மண்ணுல விளையாடுறது the parents are not allowing, right? Some children are allergic to sand. அவங்களுக்கு we can make them use it, write in salt, sugar, அரிசி, என்னெல்லாம் இருக்கோ அதெல்லாம் வச்சு நம்ம பண்ண வைக்கலாம். we can அது வந்து it will through the fingers, the nerves, everything connected to the brain are from the fine fingers also. So அதை ஈஸியா அவங்களுக்கு கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமா திருப்பி நம்ம incorporate பண்ணும்போது it will register in their mind. Giving lot of Play-Doh, clay நம்ம கொடுக்கும்போது நம்ம யூசுவலா clay கொடுத்துட்டு விளையாட சொல்லுவோம், formation பண்ண சொல்லுவோம். அதுக்கு பதிலா use the fingertips. Can you see teachers? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Fingers tip வச்சு pinch பண்ண சொல்லுங்க.
Yes, ma'am.
Circle பண்ண சொல்லுங்க. Ask them to get finger. So that will also fine motor skill in tracing with the fingers. Yes, with the letters நம்ம போர்ட்லயே எழுதிட்டு, for example,
Sandpaper tracing.
Yes, sandpaper tracing. If you don't have a sandpaper, what you will do? Just make them scribble nicely on the slate. Okay? For example, I'm going to write yes. You can use a cloth. First அவங்க fingers பண்ணி கூட பண்ண சொல்லலாம். So நீங்க போர்ட்ல ஸ்கிரிபிள் பண்ணிட்டு இல்லனா போர்ட்ல நீங்க ஸ்கிரிபிள் பண்ணிட்டு அவங்க ஃபிங்கர்ஸ் வச்சு நீங்க ட்ரேஸ் பண்ண சொல்லி கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா அது கூட அவங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப ஈஸியா கிளியரா புரியும். ஓகே,
மேம்.
Rainbow writing, ma'am.
Rainbow writing, yes, very good. Yes teachers, this is what I want. So நம்ம என்ன பண்றோம்ன்றதை you are going to share. Whatever we are going to do in the class, you are sharing with everyone. Okay, thank you. So multisensory approach will be very helpful to improve the child reading. Every child is unique. First, அந்த குழந்தையோட என்ன ப்ராப்ளம்ன்றத we should try to understand. So நம்ம ஒவ்வொருத்தர் ஒவ்வொரு மாதிரி, நம்ம கையில எந்த விரலுமே ஒரே மாதிரி கிடையாது. So what I speak may work for me, but it may not work for others. உங்களுக்கு ஒர்க் ஆகுறது எனக்கு ஒர்க் ஆகாது. ஸோ அதே மாதிரி ஒவ்வொரு குழந்தையோட நீட்ஸ், அவங்களோட தேவைகள் வேற வேற மாதிரி இருக்கும். அதுக்கேத்த மாதிரி நம்ம அட்டென்ஷன் அண்ட் கைடன்ஸை கொடுத்தோம்னா இட் வில் பி வெரி ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல் ஃபார் த சைல்ட். We have to understand the background of the child also. ஒரு குழந்தை அவங்க ஃபேமிலியில எந்த அளவுக்கு பேசுவாங்க, எந்த அளவுக்கு அதெல்லாம் இன்கார்பரேட் பண்ணுவாங்க, எல்லாமே இட் அஃபெக்ட்ஸ் த சைல்ட்ஸ் ரீடிங் அண்ட் ரைட்டிங் ப்ராசஸ். ஸோ அது எல்லாமே நம்ம அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணிட்டு தான் நம்ம அதுக்கேற்ற கைடன்ஸ் அண்ட் அட்டென்ஷனை கொடுக்கணும்.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, we can use these for better writing, ma'am. Children, those who are, shall I say one thing, ma'am, which we are following in our school?
Yes, ma'am, definitely. But after the slide, I'll definitely give you the time. I have planned a lot of time for that. Please share at that time.
Yes,
Okay, ma'am?
yes, ma'am.
Thank
Yes,
you,
ma'am.
ma'am. Thank you, Neeraja, ma'am. Okay. So enhancing the reading skills. Very simple tricks. I know many of you will have already follow பண்ணிட்டு இருப்பீங்க. But still, I'm just highlighting. So those who are doing, you can do more creatively. Those who are not doing, you can start doing in your classrooms. Building the vocabulary and boosting their confidence. How to build their vocabulary? As during rhymes, அப்போ சொன்ன மாதிரி rhymes நிறைய பாடும்போது they learn new words. What they learn new words, அதுல இருந்து அவங்க vocabulary build ஆகும். அது இல்லாம how can you build their vocabulary? So குழந்தைங்க எல்கேஜி வரும்போது எல்லாருக்குமே இங்கிலீஷ் பேச தெரியாது. They don't know the language. Yes, அப்போ very easily, ma'am, bathroom போகணும்னு சொல்ல மாட்டாங்க. They say உச்சா வருது, ma'am, I want to உச்சா வருது. So அப்ப நம்ம சொல்லலாம், don't say that. Say, ma'am, bathroom, ma'am, ma'am, I want to go to bathroom, ma'am. கை கழுவணும், கை கழுவணும். Many will not even say, they will show the hands like that, just rub the hands like that. You can say, ma'am, hand wash. May I wash my hands? So all these things we all do. ஆனா இது நமக்கும் தெரியாம அவங்களுக்கு புதுசு புதுசா நிறைய வார்த்தையை நம்ம அவங்களுக்கு சொல்லி கொடுக்கிறோம். மேம், அந்த குழந்தை என்ன கிள்ளிட்டா. It will come off. They will come and talk like that. We can correct them. கில்றதுனா என்ன இங்கிலீஷ்ல? Pinching, ma'am. So we will say, children, you have to say pinch. Don't pinch others. Say sorry. Sorry சொல்லுங்க. So இதெல்லாமே வந்து vocabulary building தான். Magic words சொல்லி கொடுக்கிறது. இது எல்லாமே building the vocabulary, and it automatically boosts their confidence in learning new words, and they will incorporate those words outside the school also. நீங்க பேரண்ட்ஸ் வரும்போது நீங்க சொல்லி கேட்டிருக்கலாம், மேம் நீங்க சொல்லி கொடுத்த வேர்ட்ஸ் அவங்க வீட்ல வந்து சொல்றாங்க. நீங்க புதுசு புதுசா வேர்ட்ஸ் சொல்லி கொடுக்கும்போது they will enjoy and they will try to incorporate everywhere. So that is how, and you can build the vocabulary and boost their confidence. Tagging the objects in the classroom. Classroomல door, chair, pencil box, cupboard. So இந்த மாதிரி இதெல்லாமே வந்து நம்ம பேர் எழுதி டேக் பண்ணி வச்சிருந்தோம்னா, I have tagged my class. நான் இப்போ ஏவி ரூம்ல இருக்கறதுனால I couldn't show you. You can tag the things in the classroom. So அவங்களையும் அறியாம the words will get registered in their mind. So when they see photogenic memory register agi, when they see the word cupboard other than school also, they will be able to read. For example, door la DOOR னு ஒட்டி இருந்தீங்கன்னா அந்த வருஷம் ஃபுல்லா அவங்க டோர்னு பார்க்கும்போது ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா வெளியே போய் அந்த டோர்ன்ற ஸ்பெல்லிங்க பார்க்கும்போது they will know that it is door, and they will be able to read the word door. So இதே மாதிரி you can tag all the objects in the classroom. Word wall. Word wall போது ரொம்ப காம்ப்ளிகேட்டடா காம்ப்ளெக்ஸா இருக்க தேவையில்லை. வெரி சிம்பிள் வேர்ட்ஸ் நம்ம சொல்லி கொடுக்குற வேர்ட்ஸ். அதே மாதிரி இந்த டேக் பண்றதே வந்து கிட்டத்தட்ட இட்ஸ் லைக் a word wall only. You can introduce word wall. You can hang the words in the wall. You can just every day உங்களுக்கு டைம் கிடைக்கிறப்போ ஒரு 5 minutes பசங்க ரெஸ்ட்லெஸ்ஸா இருக்காங்களா, just jump into the word wall. அந்த இடத்துல போய் நில்லுங்க, அந்த வேர்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் ஒரு தடவை ரிப்பீட் பண்ணுங்க. ஒரு நாளைக்கு ஒரு தடவை 2 தடவை ரிப்பீட் பண்ணாலே it will register in their mind. Teachers, these are all every day we share. நீங்க நிறைய பண்ணுவீங்க. Just I am just highlighting again so we can do it more frequently. Sight word recognition. Is, was, an, in, அதே மாதிரிதான் டேக் பண்ற மாதிரி வேர்ட் வால் மாதிரி ரெகுலரா நம்ம ஒரு நாளைக்கு ஒரு தடவை சைட் வேர்ட்ஸை பண்ணும்போது, ஏன்னா அதுக்கு ஃபோனட்டிக் இது பிரேக்கிங் வராது. ஸோ சைட் வேர்ட்ஸ் கொடுக்கும்போது அதுவும் ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கலா அவங்களோட vocabulary and speaking skills-அ டெவலப் பண்ணும். Motivation matters. Yes? Do you all agree this, teachers? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Motivation.
Yes, ma'am.
So we all say நம்மெல்லாம் வளர்ந்துட்டோம். We all say நம்மெல்லாம் வளர்ந்துட்டோம், நமக்கு வந்து கிரிட்டிசிசம் பண்ணா தாங்குவோம். ஒன்னும் நீ இதை நல்லா பண்ணலன்னு சொன்னா நம்மெல்லாம் வந்து we'll just say no issues, I'll take the criticism. No. வளர்ந்தாலும் எவ்வளவு வயசானாலும் நம்மள ஒருத்தர் நெகட்டிவா கிரிட்டிசைஸ் பண்ணும்போது we will feel bad inside. Maybe நம்ம வளர்ந்துட்டோன்றனால we will not show it out. Yes, teachers, but ஆனா அதேதான் for the little one also. we should not criticize or judge them or என்ன நீ ஒழுங்காவே எழுத மாட்டேங்கிற அந்த we will feel irritated sometimes. குழந்தை எவ்வளவு சொல்லி கொடுத்தாலும் பண்ணலன்னும் போது of course we will be irritated, but try to not show it to the child. Implement lot of fun engaging ways to motivate and encourage. Very simple. Star போடுங்க, கையில ஸ்டார் போடுங்க, கண்ணத்துல ஸ்டார் போடுங்க, சைலண்ட் கிளாப் பண்ணுங்க. Everyday clap we will do. Every time we will clap. ஒரு கொஞ்சம் வித்தியாசமா. Children, let us do the silent clap பண்ண வைங்க. So when you do something like that, they will definitely get motivated. அது அவங்களோட ப்ராசஸ இன்னும் நல்லா புஷ் பண்ணும். So now, very important, how to empower the nursery learners to overcome writing challenges. Yes, before getting on into it, we are going to quickly do an activity. Ready, teachers?
Ready, ma'am?
Yes. Do you all have old newspapers?
Ready, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
பழைய newspapers வச்சிருக்கீங்களா?
Yes, ma'am, we have.
ரொம்ப பெருசாவே பண்ணிக்காதீங்க. It is fine to stop child level. Okay? This becomes child level. So எல்லாமே ஈஸியா இருக்கு பண்றதுக்கு. But for the child, it will be difficult. Right?
Right, ma'am. Newspaper.
Yes. Slowly use your fingers to make it into a ball.
Ball. சுட்டிடலாமா?
Your fingers. நம்ம ஃபாஸ்டா ஒரு நிமிஷம் வேகமா we will press and we will make it into a ball. But for the children, it will take time. So as you do,
அமுத்துறதா? Brush.
இது ஒரு பெரிய விஷயம் கிடையாது. ஆனா இது குழந்தைகளா இருக்குன்றத நம்ம பார்க்கலாம். Right? So as you do, you are giving work to the palm, hands and fingers. இல்லையா? பழைய நியூஸ்பேப்பர் தான். ஸோ எல்லா குழந்தைங்களையும் வீட்ல இருந்து ஒன்னொன்னு எடுத்துட்டு வர சொல்லலாம், இல்ல நம்ம கிட்ட இருக்கதே கொடுக்கலாம். ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி பண்ணிட்டு you can ask them to throw. You can ask them to throw it to you. Catch like this. இது எல்லாமே fine motor skills and gross motor skillsக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்றதுதான். இது ஒண்ணு பண்ணலாமா? சோ இத புதுசா ஒண்ணு பண்ணும்போது they will see என்ன பண்ண போறாங்க மேம். It will kindle their curiosity. They will have fun. ஒரு 2-3 பண்ண சொல்லிட்டு you can make them count. Right? So automatically you can get their attention. அவங்களோட attention-ஐ grasp பண்ணலாம். அவங்களோட ஃபிங்கர்ஸ்க்கு வேலை கொடுக்கலாம். இதெல்லாம் சின்ன சின்னதா டிப்ஸ் அண்ட் ட்ரிக்ஸ் மாதிரி அப்பப்போ கிளாஸ்ல பண்ணிட்டே இருந்தீங்கன்னா it will be very useful for the child to develop the fine motor skills and improve their writing. So in between இதே மாதிரி I'll give a lot of activities, small we'll do side by side. Okay, can you see the screen again?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so examine, same thing. Examine how we are going to, what are the common obstacles, basic-ஆன issues என்னன்றதை நம்ம first கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். When it comes to writing, the most important thing is the fine motor skills. And the fine motor skills na enna? The development of the tissues and muscles and connected to the nerves and brain or the tip of your finger. So இது இந்த fine motor skills நல்லா develop ஆயிருந்தாதான் it will be under the developing process. அந்த டைம்ல உங்களுக்கு develop ஆகிருக்காது. So we are going to give incorporate lot of activities that is going to develop their fine motor skills. So அத கரெக்டா நம்ம இது பண்ணோம்னா you will make them make the child write better. Attention span. சில குழந்தைங்களுக்கு எழுதுறதுக்கு பிடிக்காது. So அவங்களோட attention span நாம எப்படி கொண்டு வர போறோம்? எல்லாமே activity மாதிரி தான். We are going to make everything activity based and everything. And fun. Lack of confidence. எழுத வரலனாலே அழுவ ஆரம்பிச்சிடுவாங்க. I have 2 children in my class. So whenever I give a crayon, if I give a crayon to them for coloring, they'll start to cry. ஏன்னா அவங்களுக்கு வந்து அது பிடிக்காது. they don't want to move their fingers for coloring. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கிற பசங்களோட இஷ்யூஸ் எல்லாம் ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ணி we can make some strategies to overcome it. So discover. Okay, then tip number 1, fostering fine motor skills. நான் சொன்ன மாதிரியே தான், அவங்க fine motor skills நீங்க டெவலப் பண்ணீங்கன்னா you can make a huge impact in their writing. You all have pencils, teachers? Teachers? Hi.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
You all
ma'am.
have pencils?
Hi, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Can you please switch on the video for a few minutes? Yes. So இதெல்லாம் நீங்க எவ்ரிடே பண்ணலாம். இது நம்ம ஆக்டிவிட்டி கொடுக்கறப்பதான் பண்ணணும், ரைட்டிங் எழுதாத பசங்க தான் பண்ணணும், அந்த மாதிரிலாம் கிடையாது. You can give to all the children every day. Please mute your audios. Thank you. Pencil, moving the pencil back and forth. Pencil இப்படி பிடிச்சிட்டு move front to this tip. Then move your fingers back to the end. Yes. Again move front. நமக்கு ஈஸியா வரும். It is very easy for us. But for the child, it is tough. நம்ம எல்லாம் ஈஸியா பண்ணிடுவோம், ஜாலியா. என்ன மேம் இவ்வளவு ஈஸியா சொல்றீங்க? நமக்கு ரொம்ப ஈஸி தான் இது. ஆனா it is very very tough for the children, especially அந்த finger tip மட்டும் யூஸ் பண்றது they will find it very difficult. Few will do. Few சொல்ல முடியாது, நிறைய பேர் பண்ணிடுவாங்க. ஒரு 10 குழந்தைங்க தடுமாறுவாங்க. So எழுதுறதுக்கு முன்னாடி we can make them do like this every day, once or twice. If you do like make them do like this, it will enhance their fine motor skill. Okay, idu one. Shall I share one more thing? Yes. Idu table nu nenachukoma. Okay, just imagine as table. Fingers இப்படி வெச்சு, pencil இப்படி வெச்சிட்டு till the tip of the palm to the tip of the fingers. Table மேல வெச்சு பண்ணனும். Yes. Flat on a surface, like keep it on a flat surface and do. Okay, keep it on the flat surface. நான் டேபிள் இல்லன்றதுனால கையில காட்டுறேன், நீங்க டேபிள்ல வெச்சு ரோல் பண்ணுங்க. These are all very easy, but it is very good for the children to improve their tripod grip. அதே பழைய நியூஸ் பேப்பர், okay, விரல் நுனிய மட்டும் வெச்சு, see, don't use the whole hands, only the tip of the finger, only the pointer and the thumb. Tearing. Paper waste பண்ண வேண்டாம், பழைய பேப்பர் வேஸ்ட் பண்ணுங்க. Tearing. Okay, so நம்ம first பெரிய balls பண்ணிட்டோம். Now we are going to make a small piece. இது மட்டும் குட்டியா crush பண்ண சொல்லி ரோல் பண்ண சொல்லுங்க. Right? Yes. These are all very simple tricks, teachers. நமக்கு எல்லாமே தெரியும், ஆனா பண்றதுக்கு வந்து நமக்கு டைம் இல்லைன்னு யோசிப்போம். But we can do every day 5 minutes you can do. So நமக்கே, when you are stressed so much, I'm telling you teachers, tear some papers like this and try to roll and crush with your fingertips. It is a stress reliever. உங்க stress குறையும். So நமக்கே அப்படி இருக்கும்போது, when you are doing that for the children, அவங்களோட ஃபிங்கர் டிப்ஸ், ஐ மீன் அவர் ஃபைன் மோட்டார் ஸ்கில், கான்சென்ட்ரேஷன் எல்லாமே என்ஹான்ஸ் ஆகும். ஓகே, ஸோ தீஸ் ஆர் த மெட்டீரியல்ஸ் வி கேன் ஹேவ். இதெல்லாம் ரொம்ப பேசிக்கான மெட்டீரியல்ஸ், ரொம்ப காம்ப்ளெக்ஸா, ரொம்ப விலை ஜாஸ்தியா அந்த மாதிரிலாம் எதுவுமே இல்லாம யூ கேன் ஆல் டூ ஆல் தோஸ் திங்ஸ். ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி ஃபைன் மோட்டார் ஸ்கில்ஸை நீங்க டெவலப் பண்ணணும். activities that help nursery learners enhance their fine motor skills because they lay the foundation for efficient and confident writing. Okay. Understand the importance of tailoring instruction. Same thing was what I said. ஒரு கிளாஸ்ல 40 பேர் இருந்தாங்கன்னா, if the class of 40ல not every child will be same. One will be super brilliant, one will be average, one will be, you have to push a lot for that child. ஒவ்வொருத்தருக்கும் ஒவ்வொரு மாதிரி tailor made instruction கொடுக்கணும். For a child, ஒரு குழந்தைக்கு tear the paperனா they will tear the paper. ஒரு குழந்தைக்கு கிட்ட போய் tear பண்ணி காட்டணும். இன்னொரு குழந்தைக்கு you have to give the paper in the hand, make them teach to paper கிழிக்க சொல்லி கிட்ட போய் சொல்லி கொடுத்து அவங்க fingers பிடிச்சு ரோல் பண்ண வைக்கணும். So the children will differ. So simultaneously your instructions should also be different, tailor-made for each child. Again, motivation matters. Building confidence through motivation. If you're going to do this fast, I'm going to let you play for this time. So class lo or toy vechikalam. You can have this toy for 5 minutes if you're going to finish this work fast. Compulsion kadayadu. These are called as motivation. So when they are given a chance to do that and they win in that process, they will feel very motivated and encouraged. Next comes the very important thing, involving the parents. How do you involve the parents in such activities and skills? Yes, teachers?
Giving projects, ma'am.
Can you be a little more louder, ma'am?
Giving projects, ma'am.
Giving projects. Okay.
Worksheets.
Worksheets, yes, very good.
We can make them a family dinner along with the children.
Yes. Yes.
Ask them to do household activity.
இப்போ நம்ம பண்ணோம் இல்லையா? இப்ப நம்ம பண்ண ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ் எல்லாமே நம்ம பேரண்ட்ஸ் கிட்டயும் சொல்லலாம். இல்ல இதெல்லாம் பண்ண வேண்டாமா, கிளாஸ்ல பண்றதுக்கும் வீட்ல பண்றதுக்கும் வித்தியாசம் வேணுமா, ask them to have சன்னா, பிளாக் சன்னா ஒயிட் சன்னா இருக்குமா, மிக்ஸ் பண்ணி போல்ல கொடுக்க சொல்லுங்க. ரெண்டையும் பிரிச்சு பிரிச்சு போட சொல்லுங்க. ask them to do every day for 10 minutes. இந்த பென்சில் ரோலிங், பென்சில் இதெல்லாம் வந்து ட்ரைபாட் கிரிப்லாம் நல்லா பண்ணலாம். அதெல்லாம் ஈஸி. இந்த மாதிரி சின்ன சின்ன ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ முதல்ல நம்ம அந்த எந்த குழந்தைங்களுக்கு சேலஞ்சிங்கா இருக்கோ அவங்களை ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ணி அந்த பேரண்ட்ஸ் கிட்ட யூ கேன் டாக் பர்சனலி and make them incorporate these activities at home also. Okay? And one more thing I forgot. Do you all have markers, teachers? Please take any one marker.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Just 2 minutes, you can show your beautiful face. Then you can close the video. Thank you. So tripod grip. அதாவது பசங்களுக்கு பென்சில் ஹோல்ட் பண்ண வராது. சிலர் இப்படி பிடிப்பாங்க, சிலர் இப்படி பிடிப்பாங்க. Yes, have you all seen, have you all experienced that in your class? Yes, teachers?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
We will find it very difficult. So take a marker. Please mute the audio. I can hear the echo. Audio மட்டும் mute பண்ணிக்கோங்க. So அந்த குழந்தையோட இது வந்து அவங்களுக்கு ஜாலியாவே இருக்கும். நீங்க கையில என்னமோ பெரிய ஆர்டிஸ்ட் மாதிரி டிரா பண்றீங்கன்னு they will have. So we will use the writing only the pointer, thumb and the middle finger, right? So thumb fingerல ஒரு ஸ்டாரோ இல்ல ஒரு சர்க்கிளோ. Give me another marker. Okay, it's working. Okay, I made a dot. Can you see? Right. அதே மாதிரி pointer fingerல I'm going to draw a star. Okay, you can draw a butterfly, you can draw an ice cream. So can you see? Right. So in the ரெண்டு இதை வச்சு you can ask the children to touch using that place. அந்த ரெண்டு டாட்டோ ரெண்டு பிக்சரோ கொடுத்ததை வச்சு they have to hold like this. Can you see? And middle fingerலையும் where they rest the thumb and the pointer, you can make a mark. a circle or a star or a butterfly or an ice cream. So, can you see? So, இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு dots இல்ல எதுவோ வச்சு பண்ணும்போது hold the thumb and the pointer and rest the pencil on the middle finger. So, இந்த மாதிரி அந்த 3 ஃபிங்கருக்கு மட்டும் கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா they will understand better. Thank you. புரிஞ்சுதா teachers? Any doubt in this? Very simple. Where they have to hold the pencil, you can put a mark using the markers. Any mark. போட்டுட்டு இங்க இப்படி பிடிக்கிறாங்கன்னா இந்த 2 விரல்லையும் மார்க் கொடுத்துட்டு ரெஸ்டிங் ஃபிங்கர்லயும் ஒரு மார்க் கொடுத்துட்டோம்னா they will have to, so they will understand, okay, I have to hold the pencil at these points, I have to rest my finger at this point என்றது இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் they will understand better. Yes, teachers? Yes. They will understand better. They will, it will conscious அதை பண்ணுவாங்க. They will do it consciously. Okay, இந்த 2 ஃபிங்கர் எப்படி பிடிக்கணும், இந்த 2 ஃபிங்கர் தான் என் ஃபிங்கர் பென்சில் ரெஸ்ட் ஆகணும்ன்றது they will be conscious. Initially you can do, not all the time. Till they get the tripod grip perfectly, you can do this tip. It will be very useful. I have personally tried and it will work out very well. Pom-pom. Okay. Have you all seen a pom-pom? Pom-pom.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Pom-pom இல்லையா? Cotton. Punju. Roll it. Okay. So, you will use the 3 fingers for writing. The other 2, some will be using like this, the pencil. So, ask them to hold the pom-pom or a cotton or even a paper roll. Make them use only these 2 fingers for holding. Okay. And give the, so சொல்லும்போது இந்த 2 விரல் pom-pom பிடிச்சுக்கணும் or cotton. இந்த 3 விரல் they have to hold the pencil. Yes. These are all not very ரொம்ப பெரிய ஒரு விஷயம் கிடையாது. Very simple available things. So you can just try. It works out very well. It works out very well. In the marking the fingers, in the holding the pom-pom or a cotton and writing, initially they will struggle, but it will be useful and they will become conscious of which fingers you have to use. Yes, teachers?
Yes, ma'am. Very nice, ma'am.
Moving on. Hi.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Hello,
Okay,
ma'am.
thank you. Right. So, we have to involve the parents. இப்போ நான் உங்களுக்கு சொன்ன tips and tricks எல்லாம் you can share with the parents. The children who are struggling, you can share with them. Make them practice at home also. So, வீட்ல எழுதும்போது இதெல்லாம் பண்ணீங்கன்னா நல்லா இருக்கும்ன்றத ஒரு பாசிட்டிவா அவங்க கிட்ட ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க. Then continuous assessment and feedback. Whichever child is struggling, ஒரு தடவை 2 தடவை, see, last sessionல Vanitha ma'am was stressing this point. ஒரு குழந்தைக்கு ஒரு work கொடுத்தோன்னே you should not just be still. You have to move around and observe how the child is doing that work. அப்படி நீங்க மூவ் பண்ணி அப்சர்வ் பண்ணும்போது தான் you will find the difficulty what the child is facing, right? அப்படி போய் அப்சர்வ் பண்ணும்போது இந்த மாதிரி ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜிஸ் நீங்க இன்ஃபோர்ஸ் பண்ணும்போது அத பசங்க பண்றாங்களா இல்லையான்றது ரெகுலரா நம்ம செக் பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கணும். You have to assess them regularly. அசஸ்மெண்ட்னா மார்க் போடுறது அதெல்லாம் கிடையாது. வாட் எவர் they are doing, அதை பண்ண எப்படி பண்றாங்கன்றதை அப்சர்வ் பண்ணி அவங்களுக்கு இவாலுவேட் பண்ற மாதிரி ஒரு அப்ரிசியேஷனோட அசஸ் பண்ணீங்கன்னா it will be very useful and constructive feedback for the parents. இந்த மாதிரி பண்றாங்க, நீங்க இப்படி பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி very positive and constructive feedback will help them to improve their writing proficiency. So by implementing all these strategies, you can easily overcome the reading and writing challenges the child face in the classroom. Yes, teachers? Was it useful?
Yes, ma'am. It's very useful,
especially the tips for the tripod grip.
Yes, ma'am. Very useful,
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. For holding pencil is very useful for us, ma'am.
Please work out and give your input, outputs, ma'am. How your feedbacks, ma'am. And the last session, be ready. You're going to have a lot of work now. Don't get panic. Can you see the screen, teachers?
Yes, ma'am.
Worksheets. Okay. So, how the worksheets help in the child's development. Okay. So, it is a very useful tool based on child's development. How it is useful? Developing fine motor skills. As you see in the pictures, not only the written work you need not give only the written work for active worksheets. You can give the coloring work, you can give the bit pasting work, anything you can give. It improves their fine motor skills and enhance their hand-eye coordination, which is very important in reading and writing. Whatever task they are doing, the hand-eye coordination is very important. Okay. Fostering language development, yes. Recognizing the letters, identification of letters, all these things you can use in the worksheets. Reinforcing classroom concepts. நம்ம கிளாஸ்ல ஒரு விஷயம் சொல்லி கொடுத்திருப்போம். அதை திருப்பி ரிவைஸ் பண்றதுக்கு, recapitulate பண்றதுக்கு we can use the worksheets. For example, you can create worksheet in numbers. Very easy. We were seeing the sun. Sun பத்தி நம்ம நம்பர்ஸ்ல பார்த்தோம். One sun. So you can draw a sun in a paper. Ask them to stick yellow color paper. Tearing and sticking பண்ணலாம். You can color. You can do fingerprinting, thumb printing, butt printing. So all these are activities. So they learn the concept of one. They learn about the sun. They learn about the color. So this is the worksheets work as a reinforcement of the concepts taught in the classroom. It nurtures the creativity and imagination. Yes, teachers, it nurtures the imagination. Definitely. எவ்வளவு பேருக்கு பசங்க லெட்டர்ஸ் கொடுக்குறாங்க? யூகேஜில கொடுப்பாங்களான்னு எனக்கு தெரியாது. Towards the end of the UKG, how many of you get the letters, handwritten letters with drawings and hearts from the children? We all get right? Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
They will draw our pictures. Then they will write.
They will draw, right? They will draw us. They will draw them. They'll put a heart. They'll put a flower. So all these are like their creativity and imagination gets sparked as you give lot of practice. இதே மாதிரி நீங்க ஒர்க் ஷீட்டும் கொடுக்கும்போது அவங்களோட இமேஜினேஷன் நிறையவே இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகும். And again, families in learning. Yes, ஒரு ஒர்க் ஷீட் நீங்க வீட்டுக்கு கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா, as one teacher said, giving project work. Yes, பெரிய ப்ராஜெக்ட் மாடலிங்லாம் கொடுத்தோம்னா பேரண்ட்ஸ் தான் பண்ணுவாங்க. Very simple things கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா, they will try to engage the children also. In fact, the children will do much better than the parents. You can incorporate such things during the homework. And we have a worksheet book. We give every once a week, 2 weeks once we give an activity paper, worksheet paper that involves the parent and the child doing that worksheet. We have a worksheet book separately. So such thing, it enhances the family bonding. So the parent also understand what is happening in the class, and ரெண்டு பேரும் சேர்ந்து செய்யும்போது it definitely enhances their bonding. Okay, so it overall promote their emotional well-being. பெரிய பெரிய ஆக்டிவிட்டி ஷீட்லாம் கிடையாது. வெரி சிம்பிள். சர்க்கிளிங் த நம்பர்ஸ் கொடுக்கலாம், கலரிங் கொடுக்கலாம். ட்ரை டு எப்படி பசங்க அவங்களோட கிரியேட்டிவ் ஸ்கில்ஸை இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்றாங்களோ அதே மாதிரி இப்ப நீங்க எனக்கு காட்ட போறீங்க. ஓகே, I'll put you randomly. தனித்தனியா நீங்க பண்ண போறது இல்ல. I'll put you in random breakout rooms. 5 minutes I'll give. You are going to do an activity sheet and you are going to present it now. Ready, teachers? So you will also know about the other teachers. You will also talk to them. You will also interact.
They have to identify the letter. Then they have to color the picture. Then
very good, ma'am.
Given car, related for, bar. I have given the words. They have to circle the word and color the correct picture.
So you have given something related to UKG, right?
Yes, ma'am. Family
Yes,
word.
very good.
Bag.
Super,
They
ma'am.
have given tag, wag, bag. They have to identify the picture and read the word and circle the word.
Super.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. A silent clap for the teachers, Kavita ma'am, Kartika, Ramya and Shweta.
Thank you,
High five,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes. And Janice Shobra, ma'am. Yes, I can see your activity sheet, ma'am. Circling the letter C. Yes, superb. Very clear. Super, ma'am. Silent clap to Janice Shobra, ma'am. Madhuprabha, ma'am. Great work. Yes, Janice Sindhuja, ma'am. Can you show a little bit closer, please? Yes. Very good. Okay, Jayanti, ma'am. Colorful. Chellama, ma'am. Superb. You're going to match the colors, right? Super,
Here I
ma'am.
want to explain my worksheet, ma'am. Here I have given a paragraph and asked the child to identify and circle the letter A. And here backside one more paragraph I have given. Children have to identify the letter and have to give the pressure on the letter. So I asked them to identify letter C and wherever they are finding the pressure on the letter.
Very good, very good, very good. Superb. Teachers, I just gave around 5 to 6 minutes. You have done a very fabulous job. Yes, many are showing the activity sheets. Superb, superb. Fantastic job, teachers.
Can you see
Yes, Neeraja, ma'am.
Ma'am, here for count and color, ma'am.
Yes.
First, we had given 2 balls in red color. So many boxes we had given the left side. The child has to color the count and color this accordingly.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Very good.
Then triangles here we had given in green, blue color. The child has to count that, have to count the triangles, how many triangles. Then color accordingly this side.
Super, ma'am.
And then here we had given spot and circle the triangle shapes. One picture we had given. The child has to spot the triangle shape and circle them.
Yes, teachers. A small request, you can just show the activity sheet closer because it's been time up, right? Just show it to closer to me so everybody can see your worksheets. Chatpata, within 5 minutes, you have all made a Paka worksheet. Everything is useful. Yes, you have given matching, you have given circling, you have given coloring, you can do bit pasting. Yes, Viji ma'am, you have done something inside the color apple, right? Colorful. Matching the colors. Yes, Jana, Sneha ma'am, Monica. I may not call out all the names. I can see all the worksheets. Why, Jyoti ma'am? Super, ma'am. Right. So, teachers, let me see everyone's picture. You have put on a very good effort. I'm so happy. Yes, Kavita ma'am, Kartika ma'am. Great work, ma'am. Your team has done a very good job. Kokila ma'am, yes. Bye, Jayanti ma'am. I saw your worksheet. Nice. You're so happy, just like a child. Right. So, teachers, hi. A final hello, please.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello. Yes.
Hi, ma'am.
So, was
Hello.
the session useful to you? Did you take some?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Something which you
Yes,
can
ma'am. Very nice, ma'am.
incorporate in your everyday class.
Vidya ma'am, excuse me,
Any
Vidya ma'am.
queries, ma'am? Any queries? Any doubts you have?
Ma'am, all have
End
presented.
of the session, you can come out with a question.
Vidya ma'am, excuse me, can you hear me?
Yes, Vanita ma'am.
Actually, one teacher, Neeraja Shri ma'am, or I don't know, I think somebody has came out with the idea about some writing practice, right?
Neeraja ma'am.
Neeraja ma'am, I think Neeraja ma'am or Jayanti ma'am?
Neeraja, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Please, you can share your opinion, ma'am, please.
Ma'am, we can't hear you, ma'am. You're on mute.
Ma'am, Neeraja ma'am, please unmute your audio, ma'am.
I am Mrs. Vallikudi from PNET school, ma'am. I'll be just logging. We both.
Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste, ma'am.
We can introduce stencils like this, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Stencils. Cut for the D curve and C curve. We can paste it on the board. It is like embossed figure, no? So the child can trace it as it for the C curve and D curve. Anyway, the child will be finding difficult to write the C curve and D curve, no?
Okay.
From right
So
to
you'll
left,
be pasting it on the board.
Yes, we will be pasting. Shall I show it on board, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Please, ma'am.
We can paste it here like this.
Okay.
With two-way tape, we can use that. No, two-way tape, that will be showing as embossed.
Okay.
Board practice.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
We can do simple cardboard only. Simple cardboard only.
Okay. Okay. So, ma'am is suggesting that we can use stencils. Simple
Then
cardboard stencils.
Seeker also hollow type we can use them. Seeker.
Neeraja ma'am, can you please little bit move inside the screen?
The camera, ma'am, towards the scene.
Move inside the screen. Yes, ma'am, we can see now.
We have to paste it, okay? With the two-way tape, we have to.
Okay. So you will paste this in all the children book?
As many times we can ask the child to do this. Like
Trace
this.
it. Okay, okay. It's a nice idea.
For the L also, we can use like this, ma'am. For L, when we are writing L2, like this.
Okay.
Then the child, some children will be having that reflection, the tree and all, they will be writing ulta, tree and all, they will be writing. No. For the children, we can use tip like this. Tree.
Nice.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
My name is Valli, ma'am. Valli.
Valli, ma'am. Okay, fine. No, your screen shows Neeraja Shri. That's why I told Neeraja Shri.
Both joined in account because we are not having that mobile data.
You're which school, ma'am? From which school you're from?
PNET Ambattur, ma'am.
Okay, fine, fine.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge.